The Lanterman Developmentally Disabled Services Act says that people with developmental disabilities and their families have a right to get services and support they need to live like people without disabilities. We know that. We know how important it is. We have community-based programs serve 280,000 children and adults. Another 1,100 are served in state-run institutions. In 2003-2004, community-based programs absorbed a rate freeze. In 2009-2010, providers were cut with a 3% across the board. In the next 2 years, providers were reduced by another 4.25%. In the 2012-2013, another 1.25% were cut. Since 2009, the state has reduced costs to development services programs by more than $1 billion. By 2014, after years of cuts, the system was so fragile it couldn't withstand even the most minor of fiscal challenges, resulting in unsustainable reimbursement rates. So since July of 2011, 435 licensed residential homes and 57 day and work programs have closed. This is the story of governors and legislators, of their promises that went unkept. And today we have a chance to do right by these folks, to add them back to the budget. And this bill does it. And I'm very proud of this bill. I'm proud that we're moving forward in this direction. But if you all recall, last year at the end of the year, many of us threw our mics up and said, we had, in the last 2 weeks, $3.4 billion of additional spending on new programs, but not one dime for this community. Not one dime for these folks. And we told them that they need not apply here. Yet, if you go back just 4 simple years ago, our budget was $86 billion, and today it's $116 billion. $20 billion increase over a 4-year period. That's an average of $5 billion a year. Of the $5 billion of new spending, not one dime for them. Not one dime. And while we were giving them cuts, the cost of living was increasing. They were concerned from night to night where they were going to lay their heads, where they're going to find their next meal, and who is going to help give them equality in our community. I'm glad today we are finally taking a step in the right direction, doing right by the developmentally disabled. I want to thank all my colleagues on this Senate floor for hanging in there and moving forward with this bill. But let's not forget how we got here. Let's make a promise, if not on this floor, in front of a mirror at home, that we'll never hold them hostage again, that we'll never use them as a political pawn, that we will never force them to fret because of our zest for new taxes, our zeal for new taxes. Members, I urge and I vote. Thank you.